We were talking about the Israeli parade a little earlier, and it was actually true. The Israeli Minister of Communications was giving a speech at a Midtown Manhattan hotel just before the Salute to Israel parade, and some spectators were shouting traitor at her just before she started. Obviously a very controversial woman, and then suddenly a man climbed onto the stage and attacked her, pushing the 66-year-old woman away from the microphone and punching her.
Boy, the Jews had a lively parade.
Yeah. She said, I saw a heavy and dark man approaching me, assailing me and giving me a punch in the belly. She was examined by a doctor and pronounced in good health. So a little bit of wackiness before the parade.
Jews!
And Evander Holyfield returned to the ring on Saturday night out against Ray Mercer.
Shalom! L'chaim! To life!
Don't fight into a brawl.
Goal makes you old before your time. Time.
So they say he's desperate, I suppose, to make a comeback.
Wait a second, the song is on.
I'm sorry. What's this all about?
Whiskey's for celebrating beer, just your body weight comes out of you before you're drunk. Ready?
It just comes on it for no reason.
Teach the Jews to party.
Jews! A cold gold makes you old way before your time. Cold gold makes you sleep right back to your prime. I said now whiskey's for celebrating. Beer just gets your body waiting. Comes out of your ears before you're drunk. Billy, do an impression of Jackie singing that song, and then when he gets to the word time.
Cold makes you old way before your time. Cold makes you old, sleep right past your prime. Whiskey is for celebrating. Beer just gives you body weight and comes out of your ears before you're drunk.
Sick. That is sick.
Okay.
He was in his 30s when he wrote that. Yeah, so anyway, what else is in the news?
Holyfield got a cut on his eyelid as the fight was just getting underway and bled throughout, but apparently did very well. And was in fine health. Didn't seem like the guy they saw in his last fight who was too tired to continue. To make a third attempt at getting to the World Heavyweight Championship. He's already been turned down by Don King for a Tyson fight.
Way before his time.
Gold made him old.
Gosh, she's dying sleeping with a black guy. She goes to a bar, has a few drinks, meets a black guy, brings him home, brings him to the bedroom, takes off all her clothes, lies in bed, sprags her legs. She says, "Hi, pal, do what you do best." So he grabs the TV and runs out the door.
There you go.
Welcome to sing along goes just like this. Cold makes you old way before your time. Cold makes
makes old.
makes you old way before your time. Cold makes you old. Sleep after your time. Oh, body weight.
Body weight.
Just yell out words.
Just about words. Words, constant words.
Yeah, just like you're running out of breath. Just yell out words.
Yeah. And will you sing Cold Gold Makes You Old?
Here it comes. Absolutely. Hey, cold gold makes you old way before your time. Time makes you slip after your prime. Now whiskey is for celebrating.
Beer just gives your body weight and comes out of your ears before you're drunk. Yee! The six-pack, lug it by the quart, guzzle it by the gallon till you start to snort and snort and got a belly like you're pregnant. All right, I know too many words.
You can't even keep it up.
No. This Thursday night, Jackie at Rascals by the Shore.
Jackie, will you be doing any readings?
You have Robin's book.
They like that.
The point is, why was O.J. Simpson bleeding on the same night that his wife and a friend were killed?
OJ, you got an answer for that? Why were you bleeding on the same night that everyone else was killed?
It happens.
Right.
And also,
Please, no audience reaction. Now cue my theme music.
why were 3 people bleeding in O.J.'s car?
It happens.
He told you it happened.
These are all very interesting questions to me.
What the hell does that mean?
In his defense, I think it's because he killed people. I mean, let's not...
That's some defense.
Or sharp seats. Manufacturing these seats are very, very bad.
A federal judge in Detroit ordered James Nichols, the brother of one of the men who's accused of the Oklahoma City bombing freed without bail yesterday, despite an attempt by a federal prosecutor to link him to the bombing in Oklahoma City. The judge decided that there was very little besides very circumstantial evidence, actually hearsay evidence, linking this guy to his brother Terry and Timothy McVeigh.
So much for that swift justice theory of our presidents.
So he's going to be released on his own recognizance or the recognizance of a friend once he can
They can't get to the bottom of
get
this.
that all straightened out.
They ain't going to get to the bottom of this.
And I keep hearing about the possibility of more arrests, but have seen none forthcoming. Meanwhile, the federal building in Oklahoma City exists no more. They imploded it today, taking down the rest of the structure.
After last night's lamb sandwich, I'm imploding.
They are also trying to determine now if drugs played a role. Drugs? I said the magic word.
Now, who do they suspect in this imploding incident?
No, there was no imploding incident.
Oh, I see. Who imploded the building, damn it? When are we going to get an investigation?
The people who were taking care of the rubble there imploded it.
Jackie Puppet's imploding right now.
Well, you just heard the term drugs. That's what they're excited. They're trying to determine if Timothy McVeigh and his associates were involved with or had ever used mind-altering drugs.
Mind-altering drugs.
What about him?
You can't lose what you don't have.
You're very witty today, Jackie Puppet.
Kiss me.
Among McVeigh's associates, according to sources, is a Francis Rocky McPeak and his former common-law wife, Wanda.
Common law.
Their Kingman House home was bombed in February of this year. And Wanda suspects that it was a warning from McVeigh that drugs were involved.
Drugs involved.
What is wrong with that?
He loves drugs. The Jackie Puppet does lots of different drugs. What's your favorite drug, Jackie Puppet?
Cold gold makes you old. Old before your time.
Wanda believes that drugs are the whole key.
They're the key. Key. I bought a kilo.
Hey, Jackie Puppet, you got a career as a singer. You're terrific.
Cold gold makes you old before your time. Cold gold makes you old for your prime. Now, whiskey scissors, celebrate the beer, just give you body weight and goes out in your ears just while you're drunk.
Wanda says that her husband Rocky owed Timothy McVeigh some money for a drug called crystal meth.
Crystal meth, yes.
Serious topic.
And now investigators are trying to determine whether the Oklahoma City bombing was financed in any way by crystal meth drug sales.
Jackie Puppet, this singing career of yours, it's people say it's hard to believe that you got out of college, you went to all that college, and you took up a singing career, and you really believed in those songs.
I love those songs.
Right, you really thought you were going to make a living with those, didn't you?
Meth, it's the best before your time.
Okay.
You just sing about the wrong drug.
Yeah. Why don't you update that?
Coke makes you choke.
What other drugs are you singing about?
They call it marijuana, and before this day is done, you'll roll it and you'll smoke it and you'll have a lot of fun.
This outlaw causes fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yakety yak. Do some crack.
Very good. I love when the Jackie Puppet takes his weenie and sticks it on Jackie's head.
Get that thing out of here! Get that thing out of here! Get that thing out of here!
Get that thing out of here.
So there you have it. That's what's happening.
Get that thing out of here. All right, very good, Robin. Thank you so much for the newscast.
Sirianni, give me a Hummer.
And let's make sure that people know that you're going to be.
Why don't you bring them up and I'll let them know they're on the air.
Look straight ahead. Try not to move for a minute, Rob.
That's Ed, the polygraph guy. They're in another room.
These around here. This records your cardio.
Okay, Robin and Ed,
Yes?
we're on the air.
Okay, I can't hear a thing, you know.
Hey, why don't you give Robin some
Okay.
headphones?
That's the point.
Just put your fingers.
That's the point.
As soon as Ed finishes hooking Robin up, we'll begin. Right, Ed?
Okay.
How long will that be?
About 2 minutes. 3
Okay.
minutes.
All right.
Oh, good timing.
Okay, Robin. Just look straight ahead. Try not to move for a minute. Let me handle everything. That's it. Just.
I just want it recorded that I'm being cooperative.
Okay, very good. You're doing very good, Robin. Okay. Now, just look straight ahead, Robin. If you want to take a deep breath, you can take a deep breath and that's it. If you want to close
take
your
another
eyes,
one.
you close your eyes. You can relax better that way. That's it, Robin.
Hey, what's the story? So now we got to wait 2 or 3. Why don't you give them headphones so I could talk to Robin and Ed?
I didn't think you... See, he said that nobody could talk to her during the interview.
Oh, I see.
That's why we did it in a different room. Otherwise, it throws it off.
I see.
You'll only disturb her.
Now, try not to move for a minute.
See what he's doing now, because I tried this out earlier.
Yeah.
He's trying to get her relaxed.
I see. She sounds pretty relaxed.
That's it. Just relax.
Now, you know what he's doing now? Now I can tell you. He's pumping up that blood pressure.
That's right. That's exactly what he's
And
doing.
it hurts, too.
And there's two, not one. There's a lower and an upper chest
Belt.
Belt, right.
And I got to tell you something. That measures your breathing. And
plus, he's got two finger things.
yeah, I did this. I got to tell you something. When they put that blood pressure thing on your arm, now I know why he said you can only ask like 4 questions. It hurts.
I did it for 5 questions. It wasn't too bad.
Really?
Yeah,
it hurt me. I was dying. They squeeze your arm so
Just
tight.
answer yes
Oh,
and no.
okay. Here we go. Shh.
Is your first name Robin?
Yes.
Now what he does is he writes it down on the paper so he knows what question it corresponds to.
Yes. I could figure that out, Baba Toothy. Silly boy.
Trying to help.
Thick lip Toothy.
That's not true. No.
Is today Thursday?
Yes.
Is the belt wrapped around her breasts? Ever so tightly?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, today's Thursday. No giggling now, you notice? This is a love
Do you
question.
intend to answer all questions truthfully?
Yes.
I like Ed's voice. Ed kind of is like, it sounds like he has to go to the bathroom or something.
I know.
I know. Ed writing down something.
Do you work for K-Rock in New York City?
Yes.
Fred, cut that out with the sound effects. I'm trying to hear what's going on for real. It's very serious.
Now, that was really her.
Oh, that was real? That was Robin?
I swear.
Oh. I dig Ed, though. Ed, the polygraph guy. He's a cool guy.
He's good at it.
Yeah. He's good.
Would you like to have sex with Howard Stern?
No.
That sounded like a lie to me.
I thought I heard the needle jump.
No, no. That was a lie. I bet you that's a lie. Wait till we get the results. Oh, man. Ooh, Robin banged her breasts on the...
Have you ever thought about having sex with Howard Stern?
No.
That's a lie. He's trying to laugh.
The meter just fell off. The guy has to now go buy a new machine. There's smoke coming out of it. I guarantee you she's thought about it.
Have you ever been in love with Howard Stern?
No.
That sounds... I could hear her voice shake when she said it.
She doesn't sound like herself.
No. Did you notice? Because she's in love. This is gonna... Every one of her answers is gonna be false.
She's going, no.
This is serious, Robin.
Quivers is quivering. Jackie, these sound like lies.
Did your father molest you?
Yes.
Lie.
I wrote that. Jackie goes, you can't ask that. I go, I'm asking everything. She's under.
Have you ever had sexual thoughts about Gary?
No.
I believe that.
That's not a problem. I don't believe it. I believe she's telling the truth. But I
Do you wish Howard's wife was dead so you could marry him?
Come on. Don't laugh.
No.
He's laughing.
Ed's laughing.
Ed,
Oh, he goes
you
like
better go in
career.
there.
He's throwing it off.
Ed's entertained.
Is everything single in your book true?
Yes.
No, it's,
Is every single thing in your book true?
Yeah.
Go in there and help him.
Yeah.
All right.
Is everything single in your book?
Have you ever had sexual thoughts about Jessica Hahn?
No.
Ed, I'm going to interrupt for just a moment. You can pick up at these questions here.
He's here.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever had sexual thoughts about Tom Chisano?
Yes.
Hooga. Even I've had those. I'd like to bend him over a desk and hit him over the head with a hammer, knock him unconscious, and
Play naughty squirrel.
Hey, I'm not supposed to be answering these questions. You play naughty
Have you ever
squirrel.
had sexual thoughts about Jackie Martling?
Yes.
Whoa!
Jesus.
She finally admitted it. She didn't admit that the other day. Right, Jackie?
But she had that dream along.
Right.
Yeah, right.
So that would.
Have you ever had sexual thoughts about Howard Stern?
No.
Lie. Wait, you'll see. He's going to say, Ed, the polygraph guy, is going to say, that's a lie. You wait and see. He'll have the results like in 5 minutes. Listen to her breathing when he asked that. She was like getting horny. Maybe that was him? I don't think so.
Have you ever had sexual thoughts about Marvin Kipman?
No.
Just thought we'd throw that in.
I have.
That's just an inside joke. Sorry.
Have you ever had sexual thoughts about Stuttering John?
No.
It's a lie.
How could you not?
How could you?
Even I've had those. Listen to the meter. It's going off the scale. This stuff's pretty cool, but I took a lie detector.
Have you ever had sexual thoughts about Malika Kinnison?
No.
We're going to get to this lesbian stuff once and for all. We figured we threw in Malika because you know how they used to always hug and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you now or ever been a lesbian?
No.
You know, we worded these like lawyers. Have you now or ever been?
Howard Shapiro.
Yeah, Howard Shapiro.
Do you hate your mother?
No.
I thought you'd say yes.
Have you ever wished her dead?
Did your father really get to third base?
Yes.
Oh, God. Oh,
Who wrote that?
you.
Your Honor.
I did not.
Third base.
How wrong is
When you look at your father, do you get turned on?
No.
What kind of lie detector is this?
Have you ever touched your cat sexually?
No.
I like hearing Ed the polygraph guy read these questions. Have you ever touched your cat sexually? The lie detector has a boner.
No, you can't laugh at the questions.
Crazy.
This is crazy.
All right.
I think the polygraph is...
Well, I can't. I gotta stop and answer off. All right, okay. Well,
Don't just skip that question. Obviously,
What question
it's
is that?
ridiculous.
Ask it. Ask it. Ask it.
boy, crazy. I didn't get myself here.
Come on.
Come on,
Did you
Ed.
really have
What does
sex?
it mean when the polygraph expert laughs?
I know. I'm not taking it serious now. Did you really have sex?
I've never heard of a polygraph test.
Come on, Ed. Just ask it.
I gotta
Ask. Ask.
That's the end of the test.
Ask it, Ed. Listen to this guy. Hey, we must be funny.
You know what questions they want me to ask you?
I have no idea. They didn't show me any questions.
Have you ever come? You read it.
I can't.
You read it.
You're going to give it to me to read?
Don't do that.
What?
Gary, you
Where
read
am
it.
I?
One. Have you ever cuffed your
Wait a minute. I don't...
number
tell me...
29?
29.
Oh man, this is. I gotta go.
All right. All right, she answered enough. Let's get her back in here. Get her back in here and let's get the answers. Gary, please arrange that.
Let's unhook Robin, and Robin, he wants you to go back in, and Ed, bring the results of the test, and we'll go in.
Very good.
Very good. That
I'm
was
sure this
exciting.
could be analyzed.
Ed wasn't taking it seriously.
Ed couldn't ask the fart question.
He held it together till then.
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever had...
All right, very good. Robin is in another room, obviously, and I will wait for her to return. Matter of fact, why don't I take a break, and then we'll get the results of the lie detector, know if she really was in love with any of us, and we'll be back right after these words. He's had the polygraph guy. So we had a whole bunch of questions.
Like, what couldn't he get through?
Let's see. The one he had trouble was, have you ever cupped your hand over your butt, farted, and smelled your hand? Hey, Ed, the polygraph guy. All right, Ed. How you doing, man?
Okay,
Ed and I have never met before. You met Ed, obviously, when you
Yes, he
took
had
the
to
test.
give me the test.
You know what I like about Ed? Ed even said to us, hey, I'm not looking for a plug. I'm not looking for anything.
He just wants to what?
He's just willing to do it.
Is he a fan of the show?
I don't even. Are you a fan of the show, Ed?
Definitely.
Is that right? I didn't know you were a fan.
So what, did you believe that I was in love with Howard and you just wanted to find out?
Yeah, Ed was curious. He's considered one. You are one of the top polygraph guys in the country. Is that correct?
Right, definitely.
Yeah,
Who's
just
rating, though?
Ed. No, Ed. Don't they?
Yes, Rob.
Don't you work with all the top police officials and different various crime
He
organizations?
was back there telling me that he has uncovered everything.
Haven't you uncovered everything? In fact.
Definitely.
Yeah, right. Like, what are some of the things you've uncovered, Ed?
Well, excuse me. I uncovered Katharine Hepburn's underwear. We found her underwear through the polygraph testing.
You found Katharine Hepburn's underwear.
She didn't know where they were. They had slipped away.
What do you mean? She
Somebody had
lost her
stolen-
underwear?
Somebody had stolen her underwear.
And you had a suspect?
Right.
No, okay, get close to that microphone. I want to
Okay,
what you have to say.
okay.
You're saying they found Katharine Hepburn's underwear. I mean, someone lost it. I don't know how that.
It was stolen at a museum.
Oh, it was famous underwear.
Right, famous underwear from one of the movies.
Is that right?
Right.
She was famous for wearing underwear in a movie?
What movie was that?
I don't know the name of the movie, but it was in a casing,
Yeah.
and somebody had broke the case and stole her underwear.
No kidding. This was valuable underpants.
Oh,
and
sure,
after
from
all,
a movie.
no kidding. And so
Right.
the museum or something want. You've made the country safe. But I mean, you've obviously taken part in many more
Right.
serious criminal investigations.
Such as this one.
Yes, yeah, because we want to know. Now, I assume, Ed, that by the fact that you're in here, you have now come
You
to
have
some
a result?
conclusions.
Right.
Okay.
Now, how do you like to present the evidence about Robin and all of this? Will you go through it question by question and tell us where she was deceptive?
Yeah, if you want me to do it that way.
Yes,
I'll
I
do it
would.
that way.
I was
Yeah, please.
deceptive, Ed?
Well, we don't know
How
yet.
dare
I
you.
haven't talked to Ed. She
No,
might
he
don't.
hasn't talked to me yet. Okay.
No, I don't know any of the results. Let's hope that it's good.
Okay.
I'll pay you to say you like. All right. Do you want Perry Mason music? A little Perry Mason music, please. Let me give you a little, because now you got to get close to that microphone, Ed. I know
Okay.
you don't like it, but Ed's not used to being a star.
Oh, that's true.
But right now, all of America is waiting on your words.
Okay. She was truthful regarding her father.
Yeah.
Can I put my glasses on?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Of course you can put your glasses on.
Okay.
You can put two pair
You can
on.
do anything you want here.
Now, you say
All right.
Robin was truthful regarding her father.
Right. Did your father molest you? She was truthful about that.
She was truthful.
Right.
Like there was any doubt.
No,
Right.
Fred didn't believe it.
She still doesn't want to have sex with her father.
Right. Of course not. I put those in there to see, what was going on. Because some people said, oh, could Robin be making up her book? This proves that Quivers' a story, Quivers'
Quivers of Life is not Quivers
is
a
true.
Lie.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Now going into the
Not
next,
entirely, anyway. Yeah, right.
now going into the next subject.
Which is?
The next subject is your book. Is every single thing in your book true? It's true. She was
true.
Truthful.
Truthful.
Truthful. Very
Thank you,
good.
Ed.
But Ed, can I ask you a question? Isn't it that in her own delusional world that she might believe it's true?
Or maybe my
another
memory's
test.
better
That's
than
another
yours.
test.
Right, that's another test. Exactly.
You got to get into my world.
Yeah, no one knows what's going on. But at least Robin believes it to be truthful.
Right. That's
Okay.
the most important thing.
Good,
right?
that's
All
good.
right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Now where do we go?
do you hate your mother?
Right.
She doesn't hate her mother, according to what I see.
Right.
She
Okay.
doesn't hate her mother.
Just wanted to know.
And did your father really get to third base? And she was truthful on that.
She was truthful.
Right. She was truthful.
Thank you. Oh, you. I had a little problem with the fact that you're calling it third base. I don't believe there's bases in molestation.
We knew you'd have a problem with it. Don't worry. Even Ed had a problem with it. All right, go ahead, Ed.
Okay.
All right. So, at least your happy childhood is intact. All right, go ahead.
When you look at father, do you get turned on?
No, get closer to that microphone. What was that?
when you look at your father, do you get turned on?
Right.
She said no, and she was truthful about
She
it.
was truthful
Yeah,
about
she
that.
got turned on by her father.
I still don't believe it.
Oh,
So obviously, you know what's good about this, Ed? Everything that you've reported so far, I believe that it was true, and it shows that the polygraph knows. Go ahead.
Okay.
Some
So we got
things.
that
I don't
part
know
on.
what he's going to say yet.
Let's see. Getting nervous,
Yet
honey?
down the road.
All right, let's see what else. We're going to find out if you love your man. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Ed.
The last one is, have you ever touched your cat sexually?
Right. Has she ever
never-
touched
no,
her
she
cat
never touched
sexually?
her cat sexually.
She never touched her cat sexually.
No, she was truthful on that one.
You would testify in court to that fact?
Definitely.
All right.
Never touched your cat.
Because we got a big case coming up. All right, so you never touched your cat sexually. I thought maybe you had.
All right, okay.
All right, you never know.
Okay.
It's poor cats.
Now, I couldn't ask a question number 29.
Right, the farting question. That one you didn't know.
And you got no result on that, huh?
Right.
Yeah, you don't trust the result. What result did you get? Just out of curiosity.
Well, she really got, upset by that question. And
I was upset by you, Ed. You were like a mess.
Yeah, she got upset by it, and although it probably is inaccurate, what was the answer truthful?
no, she's never cupped her butt.
She never cupped her butt and farted into it and smelled her hand? No. And what's wrong with a guy who dreams up a question like that? You better get me.
I think we should strap him down and ask him a few questions.
I can see my career down.
You're not kidding. You're pretty much out of it now.
Nobody's going to call my yellow page yet.
You're not kidding.
Are you in the Yellow Pages?
Not anymore. They just removed your name. Ironically, Robin did fart during the test, though. Isn't that true, Ed?
That's true. That
That
definitely
is
was.
true.
There was a complete change in the breathing pattern.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you right here.
Hey, when you
see
yeah, oh, I see the breathing pattern. Hey,
what?
but Ed, let me ask you something. When you have to put the two straps around Robin, now Robin is large-chested, as you know. Definitely, right? You couldn't help but notice.
Definitely, man.
I hope there was no molestation during the strapping in. But when you
I can
strap
say
them,
Ed was professional.
did you strap? Because I haven't seen the tape yet. Do you strap the breasts?
Right, no, above the breast.
Oh, right above it.
He
Right above the
caged my breast.
And what about the second one? Doesn't that go under the
Second,
breast?
That goes under the breast, more in the stomach area.
Oh, is that right?
Because some people breathe through the chest and some people breathe through the stomach.
Right.
And I had to put it over her breast and under the breast.
So when you put it over the breast, did you accidentally feel anything? I mean, no one would have faulted you. That would not be wrong. You didn't touch anything? Did he touch it?
No, he was a complete
Lucky guy.
gentleman.
Ed,
man,
no wonder you went into the polygraph business. Lucky man. All right, yeah. But they're beautiful, aren't they? Oh, yes, beautiful.
Very nice lady.
Very nice, very nice.
lady.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if she's nice, but those are beautiful. All right.
Thanks a lot, Howard.
Well, come on, it's a polygraph.
I
guy.
want to hook you up. You know, when we had you under a polygraph, you didn't let us ask all these
Yeah,
questions.
You didn't think of it. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Now let's get to the good stuff.
Now, we couldn't get into the one about... Have you ever made number 2 in your pants?
I know you didn't get to that.
We
He
didn't get to
couldn't
that.
go any further in the test.
I know, but let's
But
get to the
he
good stuff.
skipped the first part.
All right, let's
Okay.
get to it now.
Now, all the sexual questions...
All right, get close to the mic.
Okay, all the sexual questions. Believe it or not, on the question is, do you still... Where's this one here?
Go ahead,
Get
take your
this, I'm
time.
sorry.
That's right.
Would you like to have sex with Howard Stern? She said no, and she was truthful about it.
All right,
We're
go ahead.
truthful about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
And there was somebody in particular down on the list here. Can I have that?
Now, when you say that she was truthful about that, there wasn't it worded a couple of different ways. There wasn't the question, have you ever thought about Howard sexually? That's the one I'm interested in.
We didn't get to that one yet.
Because I believe she was in love with me.
She was? Well,
Yeah.
who is number... I want to get this one here straight.
Go ahead. That's okay. Take your time. Ed, studying the
He's
result.
looking over the graph.
26. There was somebody in here in general. There was a complete reaction to the question. It was number 16.
Yes.
What's number 16?
Number 16 is, have you ever had sexual thoughts about Malika Kennison?
Yes.
And there was a reaction to that question.
That she was being deceptive.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
I knew it. That's we
Please.
put that in there because you were always hugging her.
Please. Yeah,
Always
right.
Now wait a second. So
Like it shows
poor
right
Sam. Let me see that. Let me see number 16. Like I know what I'm looking at. Let me see that.
C16.
Oh my God! Is that
I
obvious
think
deception?
his machine broke at that
Oh
point.
my God! Oh my God! Robin.
Come on.
Look
Did
at
you
this.
put your tongue in Jessica Hahn's mouth?
No, look at this.
What was the question before?
Robin.
Excuse me.
Look, you got to see this reaction.
It doesn't matter to me.
Oh, my God. Alert the media. Let's hold a press conference. Now, you're saying the only deception was on the Malika Kinnison one.
Right.
Oh, please.
She didn't want to have sex with me. She didn't want to have sex with Fred or Jackie. No, wait a second. I trust
heard
her.
the machine do something at one point, and I don't know why it did it.
Well, you got a
but,
second
I
book.
think his machine is broken.
Get close to the mic. I can't hear you.
Okay, I'll retest her on that question again some other time.
Good. I would
Okay?
like that. Because I happen to believe that that's true.
Yeah, right.
Because everything else was true. Why wouldn't that be?
Sure. You don't know anything.
Well, something was on her mind. She reacted
Did she
to
ever?
that
What
question.
about the question? Have you ever been a lesbian?
Well, she passed that one.
She passed all of them.
Right.
See?
Yeah, she passed that
Did she
one.
have sexual thoughts about Fred Norris?
He didn't ask me about Fred.
Oh, yeah, we had it written down, but we never got to that.
No.
And you were saying to me that she's never been in love with me or had sexual thoughts about me.
Have you ever been in love with Howard Stern, number 20?
That's the one I want to hear. Deception
She
on her.
likes you, but she doesn't love you.
She likes me but doesn't love me.
Right.
Well, Robin
Oh,
says
she
it's
was
all baloney anyway because she doesn't believe the Malika Kinnison thing.
But the point is, I have always answered you truthfully.
Not about Malika Kinnison.
You never asked me about Malika.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you.
Let me see. Ed, I don't know if you know
don't
your
want to
business.
trust the polygraph.
Look at number 16. Now look at
16 looks like a lie to me. That looks like a lie.
She was thinking about someone.
She was thinking about Malika Kinnison, that's for sure. And look at the one about me. That's a lie, too. She obviously was in love with me.
Are you getting the same reading as Malika?
I don't know if you know how to read this, Ed. You better go put your glasses back on.
Ed, don't let him look.
All right, so you're saying that Robin was honest when it came to the fact that she is not in love with me.
Right. She's not in love with
She's not in love with me. She's never been in love with me.
Right.
And she's never had sexual thoughts about me.
No, she never had sexual thoughts about you.
But how can we believe her? She says that the Malika Kinnison one is wrong.
The machine messed up once.
Ed, you sure you weren't holding it upside down?
Have you ever been in love with Howard Stern? No.
No. Hey, get close to that mic, please. I'm begging you. I'll do anything.
All right,
I'll get on my knees. Whatever you say. Go ahead.
He's having sexual thoughts about you, Ed.
Yeah, Ed.
26.
I don't believe this. All right. So if that's what you think, Ed.
Right. Well, if for some reason she was deceptive for that question, she thought about something in general, that question. Maybe she didn't like the question.
Well, obviously there was something going on there.
I showed it to you, right? Okay.
Ed, it's plain as day.
Okay.
I mean, it's
I'll
off the
show
scale.
it to you, Robin.
It's all right. It's no big deal. I know
right,
how I
okay,
feel about
okay,
everything, and I'm honest.
Right, I know you are.
I'd like to get you in a hot tub
Why
with
would I
Malika.
lie at one point and not?
No, I think you were
Everywhere
truthful
else.
for the whole thing. I think you were truthful for the whole thing. I think, in fact, you were not in love with me. I now stand by Ed's polygraph.
Thank you.
I think that you were honest about your book. I think you were honest about your father. And I think you were honest about Malika.
I even had to admit because I had that one dream. I'm not responsible for my subconscious mind. And I had one dream where I was having sex with Jackie, so I had to say I had sexual thoughts about Jackie.
And it was honest.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, she was honest.
Well, I personally think you were in love with me. I don't care what anyone says.
No matter what the machine
I don't care what the machine says.
Okay, all right.
And she was hot for Tom, of course. She had sexual thoughts that indicated that she was telling the truth. Well, Ed, you certainly have gotten to the bottom of a lot of things.
Okay,
Fafafui booked Malika on the show.
something's going to happen.
Oh, who knows? And Ed, listen, between you and me, I'll give you some advice. Go catch a criminal. What are you doing? What's your time?
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're
with
asking
our
fart
silly
questions. Ed, you don't want a plug? I'll give you a plug. You're very good. You sure? Okay. You got plenty of business, really?
Well, thank you, Ed. It was a pleasure.
Nice to meet you, Ed.
Nice
Thank you.
That polygraphing is nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking. Ed's sweating like a bastard. I can't believe it. It was more nerve-wracking for
Well,
Ed.
like I told you, we're not on the air. I belong to an organization.
Well, no, we are on the air. Yeah. I'd like to know what Ed has to say off the air. Thank you, Ed. That's Ed, the polygraph guy, and Robin will be back right after these words.
I just want to say I passed.
You sure did. I learned something new about you. I'm going to give a bonus to whoever thought up the Malika question. Also,
OJ's
Poor me.
family crumbling under the pressure.
drinking, dying, they don't know what to do. Well, OJ's so guilty. Let's face it.
But is it really OJ's job to make sure his brother is a success if he finds success?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, of course not. But it's always funny when you got one brother who's a doorman and the other one's like this rich superstar.
Really?
It's kind of funny.
Did he even invite him over?
Who knows? Look at that
Might
man.
have been worse.
My brother with all the white women. The hell?
I wonder if O.J. ever
My
stayed
beer.
at the places he was the doorman to. He's got
Yeah.
to open the door for his brother.
Look at that, a $20 tip. Thank you, my brother. Hey, that is my brother. Hey, thanks, OJ.
It could be pretty tough.
Here's a 20.
Here's a 20. You're welcome.
Hey, you want this 20? I would love to give you 20.
I would love
Good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, my brother, look at him up on that screen, man. Isn't that something? Look at him out there, man. Look at him run. Look at it. Oh, look at my life. There's my beer. Oh, man. Why the hell? Maybe I can play some of this here football. The hell you got to do with that thing? Run with it? Why can't I do that? Look at Orento James. That's his name, you know. I don't call him OJ. I call him Orento James. Or Orenthal or something. I don't know what I call him. Look at him married to a fine white piece of ass. How come I'm not married to a fine white piece of ass? The hell going on here, man? Yo, fix me up with her sister. What you fixing up Kardashian for? What you fix me up?
Why was he always hanging around with AC? When does his brother get to hang out?
What you hang around with AC for, brother? Man, that man can't do nothing for you. I'm your brother, Orento. Damn, look at you with that white and golfing buddies. Them Kardashian. What they gonna do for you, man? They don't love you the way I do, Orento.
So, yeah, O.J.'s brother is really upset.
Hey, OJ, you got a uniform, but look at me, man. I got a uniform, too. It's a proud doorman's uniform. Look at my tassels. I'm cool. Women like men in a uniform.
Nice shiny buttons.
Yeah, they like my brother's uniform. Why do they like my uniform? I don't understand, man. Hey, man, you might be the captain of your football team, man, but I'm captain of 3rd Avenue. Don't that count, man? Why you get all that money I don't? Damn, where's my beers? No wonder I've been drinking. How would you like it your brother was Orenthal?
He is, his favorite song is this old song called Cold Gold Makes You Whole.
Excuse me for 1 minute. I gotta go practice my job. Hold on. Taxi!
Yeah, blowing a whistle.
Ready?
Taxi! Taxi! Pour me a cold one. Pour me. Pour me. Pour me another beer, would you please, Governor? Thank you. I mean, calling white people taxis all the time. OJ don't even have to do that. He got his own limousine and his own fine Rolls Royce.
Look at that Rolls Royce.
And we come from the same vagina. Oh, man. Damn.
Mama always liked O.J. better.
Yeah. Now I'm drinking. O.J. killed his wife and Ron Goldman. And now I'm drinking. And look at O.J. not drinking. What am I drinking for? Damn, my uniform just got caught in the door. Excuse me for 1 minute, Miss Quivers. All right, that'd be better now.
Well, I wish that things would look better for you. You got to stop drinking. That's not going to help you.
That's easy for you to say. You got
compete with
everything.
O.J.
You just like O.J. You got.
Compete with O.J.
You just like O.J. You got everything. I got nothing.
You can't look at O.J. and say you're supposed to have it too.
Man, secretly, I'm very happy that O.J. is in prison. Watch this. Hey, O.J., I think I'll go to the movies. I mean, you can't go, but I can. So now the big shot of the family is now behind bars.
See, you're doing a lot better than O.J.
Yeah, maybe I don't have no Paula Barbie beauty, but I sure got what I got. And he got what he got. O.J., you could kiss my big black ass. He can't kick my ass now. Look at him behind bars. You could kiss my big black ass. I'm working on a book, O.J.'s Brother, A Life. It's going to be good, too. I got a whole mess of good stories.
Well, let's just hope you tell the truth.
Yeah, well, don't put
Somebody
me up to
might
no lie
detector
detector.
you.
Hey, O.J., guess where me and AC going tonight? Scores. Too bad you can't go. This beer is good. Poor mama is all sick over O.J. That's good. Now she love me best. This one I never heard before. He called Elephant Boy. And he claims that he met Elephant Boy at my book signing party. So this was from quite some time ago. And he tries to act all gay and pick up Elephant Boy.
Oh, he's acting like a gay guy interested in Elephant Boy.
And I don't even think Elephant Boy ever catches on that he's being picked up on by a guy.
I don't think so either.
But here it is. Elephant Boy and King of All Song
What
Parody.
are you saying? Elephant Boy is so desperate for friends?
I just don't think he picked up on the sex aspect of it. Or so, I don't. You listen. You tell me what you think. Here we go. Elephant Boy, King of All Song Parodies. An extra bonus for our fans this morning. What's fun about this is that it's our audience goofing on other audience members.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Now it's completely out of control. The evolution of the phony phone call.
And does everybody, we have some new people around. Does everybody know who Elephant Boy is?
Elephant Boy's a guy on our show who, talks like this.
Got the name because he sounds like the Elephant Man,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, is Fred there?
Yes, speaking.
Fred?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so nervous to get you on the phone. Is it,
Just speaking about who are you?
my name is Al.
Al?
Al, you may not remember me. I'm nervous to be talking to you, but we met at the party, at the Howard Stern party.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know if you remember. We were by the bar.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell you. Do you remember who I am?
No, I have to be honest here. Not really. I met so many people that night. So.
Well, I'll describe myself. I'm about 6 feet.
Yeah.
Great body. And very pretty lips.
Go for me again.
Well, I have very pretty lips. I think you have pretty lips.
Wait, thank you. That's usually a compliment. Not that many people say, told me.
I'm not like a lot of people. I mean, I think that me and you should get together.
I would to pepper sesame.
Trying.
You don't even know me. I don't know you.
Honey, I don't know what you're saying, but you are turning me on.
I can't say I have fingers. I don't go that way,
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't think that they go that way, and then, if you're thrust into that situation, I could bathe you.
I can do a good job at that all by myself.
I'll bet you could. What are you doing? What do you do in the bathtub?
I bathe. Watch myself.
Do you lather yourself?
I don't want to offer to scrub here. I don't want to get you too excited. I don't want to bust your bubble, but
I would like you to.
I want to bust your what?
I don't want to burst your bubble, is what Fred is saying. Fred does pick up on the aspect that it's sexual.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the beginning he doesn't. It was a kind of...
Right away he said, are you trying to proposition
Oh, yeah?
me? Yeah.
All right.
You don't understand Fred.
I don't know. If a guy calls up and just goes, I know there's something going on.
But Fred stays on the phone way too long for a guy making that noise.
Well, if you're Fred the Elephant Boy, I don't think you have that many people to talk to.
That's what I was asking. Is this one of those situations where we discover that Fred's loneliness will make him talk to anybody?
Do you play knees?
knees.
Do you ever play knees? That's where two guys get on their knees and then we massage each other's private parts.
Oh, great. I think you're doing.
Have you ever exchanged baby batter?
Not in my lifetime. time.
Do they call you Elephant Boy because of the size of your genitalia?
Now you're going too far out.
Oh, come on. If you don't go out with me, I'm gonna kill myself.
Don't do that. I am not wanting this puppy. A lot of other people you can meet. You come up too strong up near a recipe of fat, but don't ask me to do that.
It just cracks me up that ever since Fred discovered this was sexual, he's stuttering.
I know. And do you hear that explanation? I mean, it's clearly
Did you get any of the last two sentences?
no.
Oh, I did.
Because
Yes.
I know she did. She should interpret, because those last two sentences.
It's a run-on. What do you think he's saying?
Oh, no. He's trying to talk him out of suicide now.
Well, let me hear.
He really took that seriously.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. There are plenty of other people you can meet.
See, Billy got it.
I heard him.
I didn't. That's not worth it.
You come up too strong up near a recipe of fat, but don't ask me to do that.
What was that?
What was that?
Will you say Gucci Gucci Goo for me?
No.
I'm gonna kill.
Gucci you.
You just said Gucci Gucci Goo, didn't you? That tickles. Now you got me a little upset. Here's what you should do: go to a bar. Hopefully you get drunk.
Is he giving dating advice? He's giving dating advice.
Gay guy.
Fred. Fred.
Right.
Don't talk to me like that. Come on.
I don't want to look at the way you talk to me.
I want to make out with you. I want to make out with you. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with me?
With you. I'm not. You must do brass.
I'd like to shave your buttocks.
Now you really try to fight. You really cross me out.
Fred, I'm pulling my pants down. I'm pulling my pants down right now. Keep talking. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm getting off.
I bid you a good evening.
Why?
Have a good.
Why?
He's having phone sex to Fred.
Good day.
Why? Fred, don't go.
I have to go. I mean, I
Don't go. I'll make it better.
I don't want to say. I don't want to say in your excitement. So, but
It's like talking to a guy in a foreign language. You know, it's just, I know you understand him, but I certainly do not know a word.
If anyone else gets
I do not know a word he's saying.
Fred in trouble.
But I like that the guy's going, oh, okay, just keep talking. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm getting off.
have a good day.
Well, I still like you.
I will probably like you from a distance. Have a good day. Bye.
Great.
Boom off.
Oh, that was so funny.
Beggars can't be choosers. I'm surprised he didn't go out with him.
Oh, Fred was too funny. He says, it says about 5 times, now you've gone too far.
Yeah.
You're much too brash.
You're brash.
Now you really grossed me out.
I'll bid you good night.
I'll bid you good night. Yeah, I bid you good night.
He says to him, I'm gonna hang up on you in 5 seconds.
Yeah, a countdown.
You have gone too far. You got to I bid you good night.
The polite elephant
The
boy.
other thing was, I don't want to share in your pleasure.
We'll be friends from a distance.
I bet you look good too from a distance.
We could
Good
be
night.
friends. I would like you to from a distance.
Yeah.
But the best was the advice. Why don't you go to a bar and hopefully you'll get drunk, is what Fred said.
Yeah.
And then a gull.
A gull. A gull. A seagull. A Gull. A gull will get you.
Someday to get drunk, maybe a midnight girl.
Yeah.
A girl with a piece of fish in her mouth.
You get every other word. You get every 3 words. You know,
I bid you good night now.
yeah. You'll hear about 3 or 4 garbled things, and then you hear a word.
2, 3 distinct words
Yeah.
among the garbled speech.
I got to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Well, Casper. Why the hell would you choose? I mean,
Awful cartoon.
I grew up with Casper, and I hated him. I hated Casper the Friendly Ghost. I hated the voice. It was a girl's voice.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be a guy. It was a girl, a very feminine. It was a gay ghost, is what it was.
Jesus.
And if I was a ghost, I'd feel up all of America. I wouldn't waste my time trying to interact with children.
You would be looking for a friend.
No, I'm very lonely. None of the other ghosts like me. Yeah.
I want to be with people.
Homo.
Where's Pamela Anderson?
Wait up.
You go watch Pamela Anderson undress.
Yeah.
Howie, the ghost. Watch him walk through the halls of his school and everyone ignore him. Like he's a ghost.
That's true.
That's funny.
Keep talking. I'm actually playing with myself underneath the console.
Why?
Because I just am. Feels good.
So that's what's happening at the movies. Like I said, they think it's going to be a record-breaking weekend for money making on a holiday weekend.
Yeah, I gotta get in the movies. I got your money, suckers. Jackie the Ghost. Oh, I know.
Rest. You take a rest.
Oh, all the Jews on the movie industry. I gotta appeal to them. Midget Jews. Oh.
Did you hear about that murder-suicide at Harvard?
Yeah.
That was, hey, stop it,
Too much pressure. Oh. They should have smoked pot and drank beer.
You guys. No, it was 2
Beer.
women.
Yeah, 2 women. Where's the corpse? Were they hot?
2 corpses.
It was safe when it was an all-guy school.
Never had this kind of thing happening when it was all male.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They needed meat.
They're not quite sure what went on there.
Oh. Foreigners.
Well, yes, they were
I shouldn't come to this country.
Should have stayed home.
white Americans.
You know who the hero was? Ali.
The killer, the alleged killer was Sinadu Detesi. Or Tedesi.
Sinadu. Sinadu.
Sitting duty.
Sinadu, where's she from?
Tedesi. I don't know.
Your roommate is Sinadu Tetesti. Hey, imagine this. Honey, you got into Harvard. Oh, yeah? It's the greatest school in the world. The world is your oyster. Oh, thank God. Hey, I wonder who my roomie is. Well, let's open the envelope and see. Sinadu Detesti. Oh.
And the girl she allegedly murdered was Trang Ho, Howard.
Trang Ho. Trang Ho.
They don't exactly know what was going on. Friends of the 2 girls say that, they can't imagine any of this happening. Friends of Trang say they can't imagine her doing something to upset someone so much. And friends of this Sinadu girl, they say we can't imagine her being that angry with anybody.
I thought Harvard was for white people. What happened?
Howard.
No?
It's for smart
You
people.
ever see in the movies, it's like all white people. Remember that movie, A Love Story? And everyone was white.
Well, I watched
Yeah,
I watched
nice sweater.
tape of some of the students being questioned, and I didn't see one white person.
You're kidding. Is that a college or the friggin' UN? Trinidad Testi, please meet Trang Ho. Wait a second, I'm at Harvard. What the hell happened? What is this, the foreign building? Is this the regular Harvard, the one where, where presidents of companies go? Maybe I'm in the wrong Harvard.
Where are the Kennedys?
Yeah. What Harvard am I in?
Not Harvard.
Not Harvard? Excuse me?
Oh, what's your problem? Someone's foreign, I'll make them nuts.
When they wipe everybody out, it does.
What was this Sinadu, the murderer? She was Ethiopian, maybe?
I couldn't tell.
That sounds into Ethiopian to me.
She
Sinadu.
had what you call that funny colored skin.
Really? Odd colored. A color that no man knows. Sinadude.
So I'm not sure. All I know is that what is the Harvard newspaper name?
The Lampoon?
No.
No, I think it's called the Crimson.
Crimson, yes.
Yeah.
The guy who runs the paper was interviewed, and he said that he got a letter from this Sinadu girl last week and said, keep this picture because there's going to be a juicy story related to it in a couple of weeks. And they just disregarded it, threw the letter away. And, of course, now they know what the juicy details are.
And the guy who wrote the article's name is Anthony, isn't it?
No,
Anthony.
that's a basketball player, you say.
Anthony, Sinadu, Tringho.
Now you made me lose my train of thought. Oh, the thing that they showed in the autopsy showed was that this Trang had more than 40 stab wounds.
Oh, my God.
Over her body, also, including her face and everything. So it was a real vicious attack. And the only thing they know right now is that Trang wanted to change roommates.
Yeah, well, probably this Sinadu was a psycho. Let me tell you something. You go to college. I am so against the roommate system in college. You should have your own room.
How are people supposed to learn to live with each other?
Please.
If you can't have this kind of a situation?
Who could live with each other? I can barely live with my wife, and we like each other. I mean, who wants to sleep in a room with somebody? We had a roommate we almost killed.
I had wonderful experiences with roommates.
I was in college. There was a roommate. He was much like Jackie, insisted on drinking all night, had his stereo on.
Well, you can't live with a
And was with a girl.
Hey.
And we wanted to stay. Like, hey, dude, we want to sleep. This is not the kind of quarters you should have a woman in. There's 4 other guys sleeping in this room. We had 5 guys. Yeah, I mean, it's a miracle everyone in college doesn't kill each other.
Well, if you're going to be disrespectful and disregard the feelings of others, sure, you're going to have a problem.
I don't know that this was the case, but
we had a problem.
Right, Trang Ho. In jail they put you in by yourself mostly. I mean, why should in college you have to live with somebody?
Well, in jail they do expect people to have trouble living with each other.
For God's sake.
These are educated people. They should be able to work it out.
Not really. It's a stupid system.
Well, I think that either we are going to learn to be accepting of other cultures.
You can't even date someone for more than 2 weeks. You let alone live with them.
Like I said, I enjoyed my roommate.
Right.
I never had a problem.
Oh, please.
What?
Ever watch The Real World on MTV? Proof. Nobody can live together. And they got a real nice spread there.
They still can't get it together.
Yeah.
They don't even have to sleep in the same room now.
No.
Everybody gets their own room.
They can't share a kitchen. Spoiled brats.
Each other's throats.
Yeah, right.
Over the stupidest things.
It's the real world.
So anyway, they're still trying to figure out what happened, and
they should have smoked pot. Oh. Madonna's my girlfriend. Jerry, Madonna, my girlfriend.
Madonna, my girlfriend, Jerry.
I want to see the material girl. I want to see boy toy. I want to see the boy toy. I want to see the boy toy.
She had been stalked by another guy who was claiming that he was her husband and needed to get back in to see his wife.
I'm Madonna husband. Feet don't fail me now. We want you.
God ain't me yet, man.
I don't want your thoughts in my face. Be Madonna.
Want to taste the feet.
Madonna, my boyfriend now. I like her so much. Thank you. Madonna, I love you. Jerry, I love you too.
Rub my belly.
Madonna, rub my belly. Madonna, wash my breath.
So anyway, this guy's now in the hospital being treated.
Madonna, Dan, I love you. Madonna, material girl.
And I'm sure we'll have a day in court. The police out in Los Angeles plan to try to get this guy transferred to a jail ward at the Los Angeles County USC Medical Center and book him for investigation of attempted burglary.
Madonna, I love you. Madonna, Jackie Mullen. Jackie Mullen Show. We all love the Jackie Mullen Show. Madonna, watch you. Mama Lee, you don't know who he is.
Oh, boy.
Madonna, I love you. I didn't want to see Madonna. Madonna, I love you. Madonna, I love you. Madonna, wash my belly and feet. Madonna loves me so much.
Do you know what yesterday was?
Madonna. Madonna Day. Madonna, I don't want to see Madonna. Madonna, my husband.
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Don't shoot me.
Madonna, don't shoot me.
Now, what is Memorial Day, Howard? I'm sure you thought about...
Remember the people.
Remember what people?
The people who died in the war. Madonna, I love you.
In all wars.
Jerry, I love you too. Jeremy, I love you. Madonna, I love you.
Celebrations were held all over the country. Some people do remember.
The parade. Holiday bath. And a milk.
Here is one of the marching bands in Seattle. They held a parade for Memorial Day.
Marching band, Jerry.
Marching band, I love you.
Marching band.
March me.
I was in a march meeting, Jerry.
John Philip Susie.
John Phillips.
Madonna, pop my sis. Madonna, pop my sis.
Oh, will you play this?
All right.
Shave my back.
Madonna, let me in your house. I love you. Madonna in the parade.
Don't think you're any good.
Band for Memorial Day?
Drums in class.
Band.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's good music. What is it? What are they doing? Hey, is anyone playing an instrument?
Is anyone playing the same song?
I was in one of those bands. It didn't matter what you played. When I was in high school, I had the clarinet. I didn't know how to play anything. And I was in one of those, and that's just what it sounded like. Nobody knew what anyone else was playing. The drummer was doing his thing. Nobody rehearsed.
I love those marching bands.
The missing chromosome band.
In all fairness, I believe they were tuning up. I never heard anything like that. That's a good band.
Glockenspiel, Jerry.
That's a good band.
Yeah, Susan.
Where are they? Let's hear it one more time.
All right, wait a second. Oh, here we go. Jerry, I love you. Oh, band. Women's alive.
Jerry.
You wonder, I mean, people come out to hear that.
You know, it's hard enough playing standing still for these bands. They make them march. They make them walk in unison.
In a funny outfit.
Yeah. That's cool. Hey, this is great. Hey, this is good music. Jeremy, I love this music.
Whoever came up with that idea of a marching band?
Hey, let's get that big drum on strap it on someone and let them walk with it.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm Jackie. Madonna, I love you. Madonna, I'm in your house. Hey, put away your gun. I'm Madonna. I want Madonna. Please put away your gun. I don't know you, Madonna. Hey, Madonna. Hey, the gun. Wrestling to the ground. Hey, Madonna, I want to come to your house.
Ooh, I'm glad you like that story.
Yeah, that's a great story. I'll never get tired of that.
Got my pelvis.
You know what else happened yesterday? You know what else yesterday was?
Wait, don't you want to hear from the spokesperson again? Shouldn't a spokesperson speak English?
See.
Madonna, I'm in a duty. Smell me.
Wash me, Donna.
Donna.
Watch me, Donna.
Wash me, Donna.
Wash me, Donna. There.
Where's Donna?
Wash me, Donna.
Anyway, let's move on.
Go ahead.
Yesterday was also, it wasn't only Memorial Day, but a person who's been very important to the military was celebrating a birthday.
Jackie Mullen. I know it wasn't Bill Clinton. Yeah, he visited the tomb of the unknown draft dodger. I feel your pain. I just want to say thank all the men and women who fought all these wars, suckers. I got your money.
F you.
I got my freedom.
Now, Hillary and I would like to play a song. I feel your pain. From over here, of course.
From far away.
From far, far away in England.
Yeah, that's always weird because they get all these guys in funny hats and, like, you know, all decorated and
You know,
junk.
and the poor Vietnam veterans, they're still, a lot of them,
Yeah, a lot of them are
affected by the war.
Still hallucinating.
And, you know, all they can hear is people now coming forward and saying, we knew you were going to lose but we sent you anyway.
Man, there's a guy, you know, this guy sitting there with malaria from 30 years ago. And this Clinton, you know.
Standing there unveiling the dog tags of missing in action.
Yeah, I was in England. I was kind of missing.
I was missing in action, too.
I got a lot of action in England.
Yeah.
But
Clinton's big war wound was the suntan he got poolside.
Right, he got a sunburn that
In England, we had one sunny day.
Hey, it's a great parade. Hey, put more dogs on the barbecue.
Bob Hope's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
Howard.
Hey, yeah. I got to tell you, boy, this is great.
Do you know how old he is now?
Yeah, sure I do.
How old?
I'm older than Rose Kennedy.
Not quite. Rose lived to be 100, remember?
She was a good old girl, I got to tell you, boy. Well, in her prime, boy, she could really handle a man meat.
Bob Hope is 92 years old.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was honored by the Navy yesterday for all of his service during several wars in which he visited all the troops.
Yeah, he visited.
Always helped morale.
They had to lift him. Did they lift him so you don't even have to touch his feet? Didn't have to touch the ground?
He is very fragile. And, you know, they showed him walking up to the mic, and you can't even tell it's Bob Hope until he starts to speak.
He saluted and broke both his hips.
Hey, I got to tell you, boys. Let me salute you here.
But, Bob, don't salute.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus on crutches.
Bob was being honored. They're naming a ship after him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so they brought him
The
down.
ship, I got to tell you.
I got to tell you, boy. Hey.
Oh, it's the USS Bob Hope.
Is it really?
And they had him there for the ceremony where they lower some final piece into place. And, of course, he spoke.
Yeah. Hey, how about that Martha Ray? What's that? She's dead?
Oh, boy. All right, let's see what he said.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
And, I know the job.
Does he still have his larynx? Is he talking through a cancer kazoo?
It was just, you know, that thing that a PA system does to the voice.
You guys do. And to have it happen today because this is my birthday today.
But it's still that typical Bob Hope delivery.
Hey, I got to tell you. Hey, how are you? Hey, this is great. Anybody hear me? Hello? Hey, this is great. This is Bob Blink if you're happy, Hope. Hey, look at all you out there. You know, I wasn't born in America. I'm from England. Hey, I got to tell you.
Well, you know how he says, I got to tell you, this is great because it's, you know, my birthday today.
Man, it's my birthday,
Voice goes up and down.
Hey, you know, they say I'm 92 years old. Hey, I'm 92 years young, right, fellas?
The ship won't be in the water for 2 more years, they say, and Bob said he wants to be around for its first sail.
Hey, where's my cue cards? Hey, somebody slipped me something. Hey, I got to tell you, though. Well, that's great. You know, this boat reminds me of my childhood.
I went to Europe once, and
I got to tell you, when I went to Europe once, and my pants are in the cleaners.
What?
Jerry, I love you. Hey, did you hear the one about the, they call it the Ebola virus? You hear that one?
The Ebola virus? I haven't heard any jokes about the Ebola virus.
Did you hear about the Ebola virus? They say it'll kill you.
Yes.
That's it.
That's the joke?
That's the whole joke.
I don't have to go hire some stupid writer for...
Phyllis Diller, right here.
Phyllis Diller.
Emmanuel Lewis, right here.
On this stage.
Hey, imagine that. Brooke Shields. Hey, I got to tell you, though, boy.
Joey Heatherton.
Joey Buttafuoco.
Cindy Garvey. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got to tell you, Cindy Garvey.
Right here.
Right here. Hey, how about those Dodgers? The Brooklyn Dodgers.
There are no more Brooklyn Dodgers.
Hey, I got to tell you, boy, I realize the error of my words. Well, people don't want to hear me anymore. I'm irrelevant. They say I don't work dirty enough. They say they like all the young comedians.
So are you going to work dirty, Bob?
Yeah, hey, you know how to take care of welfare?
How?
Ebola virus. Grrr, how you like that? I got to tell you. It's the new Bob Hope. The relevant Bob Hope. Yeah, but boy, I tell you something. Hey, where's Bing?
Bing is dead.
Hey, I want to do something right now I never done before on stage.
What's that?
Who's that, OJ? Hey, that wasn't me. That was Dolores. Cut the cheese on that one. Hey, smell the microphone.
Jesus.
Wow. Wow. Holy cow. Oh, man.
What are you doing, Bob?
I don't know.
There's he notes.
Hey, by the way, Jerry Lewis is a piece of crap. How you like that? How you like them apples, Jerry? Never liked that son of a bitch. And I was always too tame to say it. Hey, where's Brooke Shields? Bring me a roll of toilet paper, Brooke. Come here and wipe me. Man, I got a drawer, boy. That Brooke Shields, she can wipe me anytime.
Use your eyebrows.
Am I dead yet? Today is the day. Happiest day. Today is the day.
Today is the greatest day?
Greatest day. I don't know the words to any song. Isn't that the guy who dates Winona Ryder? No.
Is
Isn't
it?
That?
No?
No?
I don't know who that guy is. Have they ever put out a record?
I think his name is Perner or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Soul Asylum.
Soul Asylum, yeah.
Oh,
That's
yes,
a good
they
album,
have put
though.
out a record.
So Soul Asylum's a great album.
I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was him.
Is it Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah, it's Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is it Smashing Pumpkins or Soul Asylum?
Smashing Pumpkins. Who knows? Hey, I'll tell you one thing. I don't give a rat's ass. I know I'm not dating Winona Ryder. That bastard. Kiss my ass.
Yoko Ono is reviving her career.
Is that right? What career?
Terrible.
Oh, she's going to marry another Beatle?
Terrible.
No, they say that she is about to release a new soundtrack called
Okay.
New York Rock
Yeah.
from her off-Broadway play, which was staged last year. To
Yeah, that was
mixed
good.
reviews.
Yeah, she finally proved herself as an artist with that play. That was really cool.
Proceeds from the first release, Say Goodbye, will go to AIDS research.
And what if there were no proceeds?
And Ono has just completed the rock album Rising, which is due out in September.
Isn't she great? She gives the proceeds away to these charities of stuff that's not going to sell. Why don't you give some Beatles money to the
Why don't you
charities?
give the interest on John Lennon's
Yeah,
money?
now that would be impressive.
That would be a major contribution.
We can't wait for you to sell that stupid record.
Yeah, we got a major health crisis.
Health crisis.
For God's sake, Yoko, can't you donate some of John's money? No, me no donate John money. Me donate this proceed to record. My new record. Great. Great, you should save a lot of people.
We're overjoyed.
Yeah, we're overjoyed. Great. The whole cast of Broadway is thrilled. People are dropping and you're making these crap records. I'm going to do something right in your face, Yoko. Here.
Oh! Ow!
Oh.
Hey, nothing funny about that.
Take that.
That's a guy thing, farting. Guys think that's the funniest thing. I know you don't, Robin, but guys...
No, I'm not into fart humor at all.
Fart, burp, and phony phone calls. That's exclusively a men's club. Ugh. Making phony phone calls, farting and burping all at once would be a guy's...
Finding a way to work that all in together.
Yeah. Be like... Hello?
Well, somehow when you put it that way, it makes me laugh.
When you make that speech tomorrow, you fart. I guarantee Ali will fall off the chair laughing. He'll love it.
Might fall off anyway.
It might fall. What?
This isn't the tribute to your idol, Richard Pryor, Jack.
Oh.
And actor Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith have decided to split custody of his 12-year-old son, Jesse.
Let's not give Don the kid on weekends. Isn't that when he used to binge?
On the weekends? I don't know what kind of a drinker he was.
Don, you upset about losing Melanie?
No, as long as I get half the Jack Daniels. Half, right down the middle. Everything half.
You split all your alcohol down the middle?
50-50.
Right.
He's taking his 12-year-old son, Jesse, and moving to San Francisco, and Melanie...
It's a good place to bring up a boy.
Yeah, you're going to love Frissy.
and Los Angeles with their 5-year-old daughter, Dakota.
Dakota.
Yeah.
All those Indian names. See, that's
they're the Western names, Jesse and Dakota.
Jesse, Dakota, and what?
Cassidy,
What
Cody.
did Kevin Costner name his kid? Chief Running Water? Sitting Bull. What did he name his kid?
I don't know what Kevin Costner's kids are named.
They all got those hippie names. Cowboy names. That's the new thing, cowboy
Rumor,
name.
Scout.
Scout. Ugh, Scout. Me go look for Don Johnson house. They have heavy firewater. You okay over there, Don Johnson?
Yeah, we split everything down the middle, right?
Right.
Do I get one of her fake boobs?
There you go, pal.
Do I?
You still got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they've decided to do. They're each taking a kid.
Come on, Cimarron. Laredo. What are your names?
Bonanza.
Bonanza.
Hop Sing.
Gunsmoke. Ponderosa. Wild Eagle.
He's got a tribe.
Chester.
Paladin. Where's Paladin?
He's got a whole tribe there.
Lucas. McCain.
Rifleman.
All he is.
Well, that's it, Howard.
Thanks, Robin. You could make a great phony phone call to the hospital. You call up, you go like this. You go, hello, I'm calling about Christopher Reeve and his health. The nurse goes, yes, well, we can't release anything until family. You go, no, I'm his father. I'm Kal-El. And then they'll go, well, what do you mean Kal-El? Is you Kal-El Reeves? I go, yes, my name is Kal-El. I'm from the planet Krypton. Christopher was adopted at a very young age.
By, what was the family name? The Clark family?
By the Kent family.
Oh, the Kent
Mom and Pa Kent found him in a cornfield, and I am his biological father, and he thought I was dead, but I've been in the Phantom Zone. And his mother's very worried about him. And that's it. Oh, actually, Jor-El is the father, isn't it? Yeah, Kal-El is Superman.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Can't remember. I always get those two confused. The L family. Jor and Cal.
Kal-El and Jor-El.
Right. And the Jewish relative, Shmuel. But you call up and you go, hey, listen, so, I'm his biological father. He was adopted at a very young age. And I'm wondering if I couldn't speak with him, please.
I need his condition.
Yeah, I need his condition immediately. Because I'm building a rocket ship that I can put him in. But that's
if we
Superman.
can send him to another planet, we can get rid of whatever problem he's having now.
Yes. That would be a very good phony phone call. But
the doctors on Krypton can save him.
yeah, we have technology that you humans don't. In fact, in the planet of Kandor, inside that bottle, inside the Fortress of Solitude, we have many medical professionals who know how to treat a superhuman man.
Are you having trouble cutting through his outfit?
Yes. In fact, we're going to have to expose him to gold kryptonite that will take away his powers permanently so he can operate. But first we need to shrink him the size of a flea so he can get into the city of Candor. Candor. I like whenever in those Superman comics, Superman couldn't solve something because he couldn't be in two places at one time. There were, at the Fortress of Solitude, there were about 7 Superman robots that functioned fully like Superman. That was a good one. But of course he never sent the robots out permanently to police the Earth.
No, he usually tried to do everything himself, like nothing's going on simultaneously on Earth.
Talk about a type A anal retentive.
I got to do everything myself.
Only use a robot in case of an emergency.
There would have been no time to be Clark Kent with all the stuff that's going on.
So did you hear that when they brought Christopher Reeve to the hospital? This was kind of weird. I don't know if you read this. He didn't get medical treatment for like 7 hours.
No, I didn't hear that.
Well, he was wearing his glasses. They thought he was Clark Kent.
Oh, Howard, you behave.
I'm
I
being
knew
serious.
you were going to make some kind of a
No, but in all seriousness, you're not covering the news properly, Robin. Oh, this just in. Did you see this? Wonder Woman is in the hospital. Her gerbil bit her. Oh, no. But anyway, they say he might not even walk or something. He's getting thrown from a horse.
Are saying, well, he had a cervical injury, landed on his head, apparently.
I thought the cervix was like where you get your babies.
That's a cervix, not cervical vertebrae.
Oh, because I thought that he got injured in his pelvic region. Sir, I'm being serious. I heard cervix.
Oh, you.
I said, do guys have cervix?
Do you know where your cervical vertebrae are?
Is your cervix... Isn't that your vagina?
The cervix is the opening of the vagina.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the vagina.
You don't even... Actually, that's your uterus. What am I saying, vagina? It's the top of the vagina, the opening of the uterus.
That's the part I like. You know, a lot of people say to me...
You never even get there.
A lot of people say... Yeah, I never reached there. A lot of people say to me, what are you, a leg man, a breast man? What are you? I go, no, I'm a vagina man. That's what I like on a girl.
I'm a vagina man.
That's me. That just in, Robin.
Oh, boy. What else is happening in the Justice League of America?
They say it was the work of Mr. McSixplex who invaded Flash. Flash had a great ass.
Yes, he did.
What a man.
Had to be.
Well, all that running.
Yeah.
What a lame power, too. He can run fast.
Can't do anything once he gets there.
No. It gets there. It's like, okay, I'm going to kick your ass.
Oops, you've got a gun? I'll just run around real fast and get away from the bullet.
Green Lantern has Ebola virus. He was in Africa on a mission. Very horrible.
The whole Justice League is wiped out.
And because the previous Superman shot himself in the head or something and died, now they're saying Superman is cursed. Did you see that in the Post?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a cursed role.
Well, I mean,
I love that.
Surely some people have made it through the Superman role without...
Not really. The guy in Lois and Clark just locked himself in a vault.
He put himself in a safe deposit box.
I don't really feel like doing much.
It's a curse.
I think I'm just going to sit in my house and watch TV today.
I think I'm going to be a veal.
Yeah.
One guy was 80, he gets Alzheimer's, he's cursed.
Right.
Do you know that in a small Mexican town, there's a large family of people who grow thick hair, almost fur, covering their faces, backs, and chests?
I've seen that in the Inquirer.
That's true.
Yeah.
They really do exist. Their neighbors fear them, calling them adult werewolves.
That's correct. There are people who are Mexican who are covered in hair. That's true. I've seen them.
And the children they call little wolves.
Yes.
Many members of the family are consigned to a life in circus sideshows.
You know who has that? Ronnie the limo driver.
But scientists announced yesterday that the hairiness that has plagued for generations this Mexican family is caused by a gene that may be a throwback to an earlier stage in human development.
They resemble early man. I got to take this bag off.
Appearance. I know you can't work that way.
What?
I said I know you can't work that way.
I don't care. Let the world see my face. It's not so bad, Robin, once you get used to it.
Well, maybe you ought to go home and practice.
Look at that bag.
That is very
Oh, hello, Robin. I'm Scott the engineer. How do I look? Better with hair? It's funny, the bag has more personality than I do.
Could I tell you about this story? See, I knew I shouldn't
Go
start
right
this
ahead.
story
I wish I had hair.
while you were considering this bag situation.
I wish I had hair like those Mexicans.
Right. I really do. Maybe I wouldn't have to smoke to hide my misery.
Give me a little second to need a
What is
smoke.
that? That's a smoke?
A cigarette. That's much better.
King-size smoke for a king-size head.
Now, what did you say? I can concentrate.
I said I would like some hair on my body like those throwbacks.
Well, do you know that there are people occasionally who are born with fur-like hair, and in other cases we have people with tails,
Yeah, I wish I
more
had that.
than 2 nipples.
I have that.
On my
I've
head.
seen guys with that. Hello, I'm Cancer, the friendly ghost.
Have you ever seen someone with a tail?
Yeah. Yes. Fofui.
Well, they're now saying all of these traits
Yeah.
may have belonged to our animal ancestors.
Of course.
And occasionally there's a gene that is still hanging around that can reproduce those traits in people.
I have the opposite trait.
What?
I have no hair. I'm advanced.
Yeah. Although I do have an arm coming out of my back. Like early man.
Comes in handy when I have to wipe.
You know what's amazing? I
What?
read a statistic that it's supposedly worldwide smokeout day today.
That's right, it is.
And they say every 10 seconds a person dies of cigarette-related diseases, except Scott. It's never him. It's never him.
How do they
fine.
keep passing
Yeah,
him?
I mean, how does it avoid him?
Because I'm a super smoker. That's right.
I am the Superman of smoking.
That's right. I scare cancer away.
My hair scares him away.
Call me Smoke Al.
Yeah, good. I'm the real Superman. I defy cancer to enter my body.
Come on. Step over this line.
Robin, would you like to hear my impression of a man with cancer?
Well, go ahead.
All right. Thank you.
Anyway, they're thinking that if they can isolate the gene of these traits, Howard, they could possibly then develop a test to figure out if a person is going to have a tail or too much hair before they're born, and then maybe do something about it.
Hey, Robin, know why you don't recognize me?
What?
I'm Clark Cancer. Now I'll take off my glasses, and
And there
I'm
you are.
Superman.
Voila.
Allah.
I'm Smoke Man.
Smoke Man.
I'm Buttman.
Buttman.
This family in Mexico has suffered greatly because of their problems.
Yes.
I'm shocked that they actually find people to marry.
Yes.
But they keep marrying and procreating and producing these children with these hairy little children.
Wow.
One man.
Yeah, why would you keep having kids if you have that
if
gene?
you have this wolf disease.
Yeah.
But they do.
You know, I don't know if people realize, because I've seen pictures of this. They're covered. I mean, there's not
They're literally.
covered with hair all
Yeah.
over their bodies and faces.
They say while some of the Mexican family is in the circus, they have found people to love them and marry them. So all of you people out there that don't have this hair problem and you can't find spouses, you should be pretty ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, Captain Jenks can't get a girl. Look at the guys covered in hair can get girls.
Get a
One
wolf
man,
girl.
one man shaves his face daily, but still can't hide the stubble or escape the stares of other people. He seeks solitude and work as a night watchman.
What about the depilatory?
And the men never pass the traits on to their sons. Who gets it?
The girls.
Their daughters.
Oh. Shaving their legs for days.
Look at those hairy udders.
Honey, can't you braid your knees? Try to look attractive for the opposite sex.
Jeez.
Please.
Shave your neck.
Oh, boy.
You got a date tonight, honey. Try to look attractive. Shave your face.
And stop dragging your butt.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. doing a puppet show on a radio show.
With a bag, with a wig.
Yeah.
You're laughing at Sherry Lewis.
Yeah.
At least she used the sock.
I innovated the bag.
That's right. Let us top that one.
Yeah.
The smoking puppet.
Yeah. Let's take a break, Rob. When we come back, I'm sure you'll have more news for us.
I certainly will.
All right, right after these words.
Smoke if you got 'em.
The man who hopped over Madonna's fence the other day
Jackie Marlowe.
also claims that he's married to Madonna.
Don't let me. I love you, Madonna. Madonna, I love you.
But he's still claiming that he is her husband.
Watch me, Donna.
Watch me, Donna.
Strike a pause.
Like a pose.
Madonna, I love you. I want to marry you, Madonna.
Cereal girl.
Madonna, too.
Cereal girl.
Madonna, I don't live with you and Jerry.
Boy toy.
Madonna, the boy toy.
Toy boy.
Boy toy. Yeah.
Jelly bean banana.
I love you so much. You ain't done your hair blonde, Madonna. Even in a private area. Private parts, Madonna. Oh, I love you. Donna, jump on the fence for you. Jump over the fence and live with you and Mr. Madonna. I'm Mr. Madonna. She's a maniac, you know.
Rambling and rambling.
Yeah, it's like great. Yeah, Madonna, I love you so much. Madonna, baby. Madonna, baby, I love you so.
I'm like a virgin.
You love MTV. Hey, so you're Madonna, baby. I'm a director. I direct your video. Madonna, I love you. I'm breaking in there. Madonna. Madonna.
You have to stop.
Madonna, I'm more than you. Can you love me too?
There's something about that.
Can you imagine the security guard? It's like, you know, like a...
Oh, no.
He counters this guy and he goes, I'm here for Madonna. I live here. Madonna, Madonna, I love you. Madonna. Madonna, okay. Madonna, underpants party. Underpants Jerry. Madonna thinks she loves me. Madonna, my probation officer said that I can't go here too. So I got a restraining order from Madonna. Madonna knows it. Madonna, I'm into Madonna. Madonna, into Madonna, me what? Madonna, wash your feet, Jerry.
God don't want me yet, man.
God don't want me yet, Madonna.
I got too many feet to taste.
Hey, Madonna's phone number. 516-9221. Hey, Madonna.
Use your finger.
Use your finger, Madonna. Madonna fingers. Madonna, dirty scam.
Assistance from Genius, Madonna.
Madonna, I don't have sex with God. God told you at the bar. To your arms. Your arms too. Madonna.
Shave your arm.
Holy smoky.
Holy
please.
smoky.
Let's move on.
Madonna.
Anyway, the guy's going to be charged with something in relation to Madonna.
I didn't do it. I'm not crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I love you so much. You don't even made a mistake. For you. For you too. I'm moving your house.
I'm not retarded, I'm slow.
Oh, boy.
Madonna, I'm not taunted.
You're not.
Huh? I'm slow. Madonna, I'm not taunted. I'm slow. I love you. You're my wife.
Oh, I got to get you on another.
All right, go ahead. What else you got? I'm not taunted.
You're going to love this one, too.
Shannon,